Hey, what's up everybody? Dan here with Total Shape, and I'm making this review. Basically, I'm gonna go over the top 3 online TRT clinics, and I'm saving the best for last because out of these 3 that I researched, the best one is the only one that I personally actually enrolled in and paid for their services. And I'm gonna get a bit more deep into that towards the end of the video, so stick with me. All 3 of these online TRT clinics that I'm gonna be covering in this review, but I have links down below that you can use to basically take you to their website, take their evaluation, and begin the process. And also each link has a coupon attached to it. And basically at checkout, you'll be saving a lot of money. One of them, hint, hint, the one that I ended up using is actually a link that'll save you 84% on their pricing. And it's, you know, there's different ways they price it, but ultimately you're saving a ton of money. Now, all that being said, the names are this. One is called Fountain TRT, the other one's called Science and Humans, and the other one's called Evolve TRT Clinic. Now, here's the deal. I researched all of them. Now, the only thing with Science and Humans is only unfortunately available in Canada. However, you know, if you're in Canada, it is a full-blown online TRT clinic. Now, why are these clinics sprouting up, you know, all of a sudden? Because everything's going online, quite frankly. Like, there are all different kinds of telemedicine, you know, online medical visits you can have now. You can get medicine prescribed to you, all that good stuff. And quite frankly, a lot of men now are struggling with their, you know, anybody really who feels their testosterone levels are too low. They want to get that fixed. They want to get a little supplementation in that area. And quite frankly, like, if the technology is there, why not utilize it, right? Why not feel younger and bring out your best self and, you know, be performing at your best self the longest you can? So all that being said, here's the deal. If you are in Canada, you want to use Science and Humans, I do give them a really good rating. What you're essentially going to do is you're going to have a questionnaire. They're going to assess whether or not you even are a good candidate for their services. And, you know, if you're not a good candidate, then, you know, they'll tell you that. They'll be pretty ethical. However, once they do accept you as a client, they'll advise you on what kind of TRT treatments are available for you and what's best for you. My only complaint about Science and Humans is 1, it's very limited. It's not global at all. It's just Canada. And 2, I wasn't really too impressed with the pricing or with the questionnaire process. That's just me. So to my Canadian friends, the link is down there. It is a full-blown TRT clinic. They are absolutely legitimate. I tested them. I actually went through the process. I pretended I was from Canada just so I can get the full experience to share with you guys here in this video. It was great customer service, but I really didn't feel that the person that was the liaison that was guiding me through the questionnaire process, like I said, almost like a receptionist trying to sell me on the process, but I wasn't really speaking to an informed professional. But that being said, let's move on to the next one, which is quite frankly my least favorite of these 3, which is Evolve. Now, Evolve, not just based in Canada, so you know, you can be in a lot more countries and Evolve can take care of you. But I found that their online, you know, their whole questionnaire process was very redundant. I felt like I was answering the same questions over and over again. And then also, beside the online intake form that I had to fill out, when I finally got linked with a representative, they asked me the same questions over again, which just dragged out the process and made it feel a bit redundant, if you ask me. And then quite frankly, as far as their pricing and their treatments, I didn't really see that much flexibility. You know, I really expected to see a lot more flexibility, different kind of payment plans, yada, yada, and it just was a bit more rigid than I expected. But like I said, they're absolutely licensed. They have great medical professionals. They are knowledgeable once you talk to the right person, and they do legitimately have a lot of really happy clients, and they get great reviews. They didn't get a great review from me because I didn't actually sign on with their actual services. The last service that I actually ended up reviewing and researching, man, I was only gonna research it to make this video, guys. I ended up getting sold on the entire process, especially because again, that link down below can save you like 84%. That's the same link that I used to sign up. And what I'm referring to is Fountain TRT. Now, Fountain TRT's online clinic was, I literally can't even begin to express just how beyond impressed I was from the beginning of the process all the way to the end. So that link down below, like I said, it's gonna save you some money, but also the first thing it'll take you to is a quiz and an assessment to see whether you're a strong candidate for, you know, their services. I actually did a full-blown review on Fountain TRT and my experience with them. If you want to see that review, I'll also link it down below just for, you know, kicks and giggles if you really want to be a thorough researcher. But something I raved about in my actual review, my T levels are only a little bit below what they should be for my age and you know, all that. And honestly, they told me that with a few lifestyle changes, basically my sleeping was the big one that I needed help on. With a few lifestyle changes, I may be able to increase my T levels on my own. So they were so ethical that they weren't just trying to sell me. And the person that I was speaking to after the person I was linked with after I initially took the quiz and assessment was extremely knowledgeable, not just some salesperson trying to push their most expensive package on me. Honestly, they told me you can come back in 2 months after changing these lifestyle things and see how you feel. But I told them, hey, nah, I'd rather sign up now because my life right now is I'm not in a place where I could really increase my sleep time or improve my sleep quality anyway. So I need a crutch, man. I need a crutch. So I chose Fountain TRT as my crutch. And like I said, I ended up going through the entire process. I could have done injections or a topical cream. The topical cream, I'm not really big into sticking needles in me, so the topical cream was, the way that I went. Really simple. You just put this topical cream on your arm every single day, sometimes twice a day, but I didn't really have to go that far. My levels went up about 8% in just about 10 days, which I was blown away by. And then, there's a whole recurring thing. I'm not going to get all into my, personal biomechanics and all of that, and basically everything that they're kind of showing me that I need to do. But the process was incredible, super affordable, like I said, because I was able to use that link. And through, I was dealing with not only knowledgeable professionals, but an ethical company. Like, their ethos is top notch. They really do put the customer first, and their reviews are rave. You would almost think these reviews are paid or something. I mean, the way people rave about them. But after I went through the experience with Fountain TRT, bam, I'm not surprised at people and how much they rave about it. But anyway, that link down below, again, not just limited to Canada, not just limited to the United States, that link down below will save you about 84% on the initial pricing. And again, you can take that quiz and assessment right away. And I can assure you, you're gonna love the experience. And guess what? They're not pushy. So if you use the link and you take the quiz and assessment and you decide it's not for you, they're not gonna push you. If anything, they're gonna do what they told me and say, come back in 2 months. So they're really not salesy. They're super ethical. You're gonna love the experience. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. Any questions or comments about more specificities of my experience, feel free to drop those questions or comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.